All right, today we're gonna roll the IT band, or the iliotibial band. Problems this can cause and why we would roll it. Tightness in the IT band can lead to tightness in the TFL. TFL leads tightness to the hips, issues with walking, running, sitting too long, it's very hard to stand up straight. Can even lead into something called runner's knee, which is tightness on the outside of the knee here. So, foam roller is all about relaxing. I see some people trying to use a rumble roller. This is, for most people, way too intense. The whole point of foam rolling is to be able to relax on that muscle. So we're gonna use what I consider a phase one or a base one roller, just condensed foam. So let's get started. There's about 3 positions you can get into for the IT band. If we're on our left one, we can use our right leg for kind of support, so we're not putting all the weight on it. We can have both on with our feet on the ground. Again, more intensity, rolling through. The highest position you can get into is having legs parallel to the ground. Now, I feel a lot of weight on my IT band. Again, as you guys know, it's not about rolling back and forth, it's about finding that tender spot. So I'm gonna go through, feel something right there. And a general rule of thumb, this is not for everybody. 30 seconds to a minute is about how long it will take for that muscle to feel that tension release. Sometimes it's not even the release, it's depending how tight it is. You may just feel like it doesn't hurt as much, and that's also okay. Another more advanced is an active release technique. This is good for if you do have runner's knee, and we'll have a later video about how to fix that correctly, is pulling the heel back. So I pull my heel back, I'm creating an active stretch on that tightness. I feel a little clicking in my knee. I have some knee issues, so I definitely feel it moving down. Any pressure moving from the hip down to the knee is perfectly okay. A lot of people try to avoid that, and it's actually a benefit. So we find that tender spot, remember 30 seconds to a minute. If this is not enough, you can pull that heel back, creating that active stretch, a little more intensity in that. Very good. Next, we're gonna learn how to foam roll, or excuse me, how to stretch that. All right, now we're gonna stretch the IT band. The IT band is one of the hardest areas to stretch. So what I have found over the years, and for most of my clients, for today's example, we'll use one stretch for the IT band. So what we're gonna do is use our bench here as a base of support. We're facing the bench, stretching our left IT band. Our left is gonna be back and parallel with our right. Hips are squared forward to that, and then we are falling down. So now we have this guy, something to catch onto so we can support ourselves. That's gonna make it easier to keep our back flat, and then drop down even more, feeling that stretch in that left IT band. If you feel comfortable and confident enough, you can use it without the bench. The only problem with this is, for not everybody, for most people, we get to a point where now our balance is off. So now I just kind of feel like I'm working on keeping my hips level. I'm not really feeling the stretch anymore. And I see a lot of people kind of rounding into that guy. So again, for most people, having this bench is going to be very beneficial. Dropping down into it. Get a look from the front here. Falling down, keeping that back flat, using this for support, falling down. All right, guys, that is how you foam roll and stretch your IT bands properly. Remember, like and subscribe, and remember, you can fix it.